as Brandon says in the chat, oh, let's get it on. That's right. Welcome into Early Edge and 5 more best bets for the night in sports. We have no time to waste. We're bringing the stars of the show, and we have a very special guest today. You know it's not the maestro. He's here every single day. But tonight, game number 1, World Series live from Houston, Texas. So who do we have? How about CBS sports writer and SportsLine expert Matt Snyder live from H-Town. So, Matty, we got to jump right into it. We have no time to waste. So, give me, because we're sitting as a brand on a futures ticket, Astros plus 380. So, I want Houston, but give me one thing for the people at home that are thinking about betting on the series, the most important thing for either team to do to get the job done.
So, I'm going to focus all on the Phillies here, and it's going to work for both teams. The Phillies rely very heavily on Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler in the rotation, and then in the bullpen, Jose Alvarado and Sir Anthony Dominguez. Maybe some leaning on Ranger Suarez, but not as much as those 4. So the key for the Phillies is they need to win the 4 games that Nola and Wheeler start, and they will probably have to get heavy use out of Alvarado and Dominguez in those games. So the key is take care of business in those games for the Phillies. For the Astros, the key is don't lose all 4 of those games. You got to beat somebody, whether it's Nola tonight, Wheeler tomorrow to get ahead of things, or one of the 2 later in the series. All the Astros have to do is take care of business at least one time in one of those games, and I think they're going to do it. It's a tall order for the Phillies to win all 4 of those games, and I don't think that they can get any of the other 3.
Yeah, and those other 3 we're going to bet the over because most of them will be in Philadelphia. And we know every over comes in Philadelphia. All right, so with that being said, there's a lot of different ways that we can bet the series and bet in a game. Give me 2 props that you love tonight.
I've got Kyle Schwarber scoring a run over half, and I believe it was plus 111. He has scored in 6 of the last 7 games. One area where Justin Verlander has had trouble is with command in the early innings. And if he looks back at the box score to game 1 of the ALCS and he held the Yankees to 1 run, it was a Harrison Bader solo shot. And you see the 11 strikeouts, you might think, oh, he dominated them all game. But he was actually on the ropes in the 3rd inning. He was missing his spots. He walked Anthony Rizzo. He missed a spot bad on a Giancarlo Stanton double that could have been a home run. And then he wiggled his way out of it against some subpar hitters like Josh Donaldson, who is just not a good hitter anymore. So basically, if Verlander is missing his command, one of 2 ways Kyle Schwarber can score a run here is either he walks in front of Rhys Hoskins, JT Realmuto, and Bryce Harper, who are all swinging hot bats right now, or he just punishes a mistake from Verlander and hits a home run. Either way, I like the over there on Schwarber scoring a run. Like I said, he scored in 6 of the last 7. And also Bryce Harper over 1.5 total bases. Believe it or not, that's hit 9 out of the last 10 games.
Wow.
That's how hot he's been. He's got 6 doubles and 5 home runs in the last 10 games, and he's spreading them out. It's not like he has a 5-for-5 game with 3 doubles and 2 home runs in there. No, he's basically hitting either a double or a home run every single game. So I'm going to stick with it. I like the matchup against Verlander. They don't have much relevant personal history. Like Bryce has only been 0-for-2 against him recently. He had 2 hits against him, but it was back in 2013. It doesn't really matter. I just like sticking with Bryce right now because he's been doing wonders for me in the postseason so far.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He cashed the same bet in the 8th inning with that game-winning home run to send the Phillies to the World Series. Love those 2 plays. Great insight, great information from Matt Snyder. Matt, thank you very much. Now, we got to switch gears, but we can stay in the same game, Maestro, because you like to play in the World Series, but also there's a sneaky team in the NBA that's covering spreads and also playing good basketball. You're up.
Yeah, Coach. Well, Matt, our plays are not correlated, but maybe they can all hit. I'm going to hope that all those offensive plays come late in the game because I'm going under 3.5, first 5 innings, minus 120 at Caesar Sportsbook. I just expect Nola and Verlander to dominate. You know, collectively, their history against these lineups, I know it's limited, but they have absolutely owned them. And we saw what Nola did late in the season against Houston. I know the Astros didn't have a lot to play for or nothing to play for, but he absolutely dominated them with 9 Ks, I believe, in 6.2 scoreless innings, and Verlander fully rested. I'm expecting both guys to start out hot, and I'll go under 3.5 in the first 5. And then the New York Knicks with Jalen Brunson are a different team. This guy is just 27 points and 13 assists last game. I think he's taken the ball away from Julius Randle, which is helping the Knicks. You know, they're spreading the ball. There's not so much isolation, and they know this guy's going to make the plays late. Tough task tonight in Milwaukee, getting 6, open 6.5. Money came in on the Knicks right away. They can hang close. Giannis is the best player in the league right now. But when he goes off the floor, the Bucks do not have much right now. I love the second unit of the Knicks. I love their energy. I'll take the 6 with New York.
Yeah, who would have thought that Jalen Brunson would average 20 through the first 4 games, but he's been a really, really nice surprise. All right, here is the recap. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. The Maestros on the Phillies, Astros first 5. Let's go under 3.5 runs, minus the 120. And then the Knicks in the National Basketball Association, plus 6 tonight against the Bucks. Then Matt Snyder's on Kyle Schwarber to score at least 1 run tonight, plus 111. You heard the numbers. It's staggering how much that has come in. And also Bryce Harper, over 1.5 total bases. And before you tweet at me, walks do not count against total bases. It's got to be a hit. It's got to be a hit. Errors, walks do not count. Quick chat question on the Silva Paul over 22.5 minutes. That's basically 7.5 rounds. I would steer clear of this fight. I'll just be honest with you. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. I hate to use the word fixed because I don't think it's that, but I think they've communicated. I think they want to put on a show. And when it's a show, it's not a competition. Stay away. Stay away. All right. Grab your paper. No, we already did that. There's only one thing left to do. My goodness. See, now I'm back and saying, now there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. And do not forget, coming up top of the hour, our Prop Spectacular with Prop Stars. Sia and Uncle Dave and yours truly. And that's the top of the hour right here. You know what that is. You've got your marching orders. See, I try to change it up time to time. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. Matt Snyder today, the Maestro, AB on the 1s and the 2s. I am the coach. Tell all your friends. You want to be entertained. You want to laugh a little bit. You want to learn something. You can do all that here at the Early Edge. And sometimes, we do it in 7. Good luck.